Yo, 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 we back. Fresh episode Talking Game. I'm your host, Anthony, LT, Tony, King, Yellow Tape King, whatever you call me, lets me know what I was on when you was fucking with me. And we back with cuz.
What's up, people?
Jay, what up, man?
What up, man?
How you feeling, man?
Hey, before we get started, I want to say, please don't ask me about the game four Cavaliers and Heat. Please don't ask me about that.
That is a
Don't
conversation that we will have. And that is
don't ask me
really about
if I was impressed.
no. That's we're gonna start right there. How you feel about the Cavs winning by 50 points in the closeout game? You know,
Ready, man?
was that enough?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I don't
60?
want hey, I don't want no smoke with the TikTok people, man. I'm impressed.
Yo, okay. Can we talk about that for a second? They was on your neck.
Yeah, yeah.
It was on your neck. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. All bullshit. Hold on. I had my volume up because the nigga was taking a nap. But OKC fans though.
They came out of nowhere.
Yo, I was waiting to see like what, like doing this is like, are we gonna like affect certain fan bases, positive or negative? You know what I'm saying? Are people gonna come out like a, not trying to be funny, but like a beehive situation? Like, are
Yeah,
those things gonna happen one way or another? I did not think OKC would be the first group of people to be like,
yeah,
ah, they stopped your ass at the door.
yeah,
There you
yeah,
not be impressed, which if you go back and look at the clip, because when you said it, me and Marcus were bewildered.
yeah, yeah. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I try to think outside the box,
I'm not mad at that.
and
I'm not
you
mad at
know
that.
what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, that shit got a little funny. It got a little weird. Had to tell people calm the fuck down.
Yeah, yeah,
Relax. I've still not perfected my letting it roll off my back yet. Uh,
yeah.
shut y'all ass up sometime. Right? Shut y'all ass up sometime. But let's. You want to talk playoffs? You want to talk draft first?
Shit, we can talk about the draft.
Let's talk
We can talk
draft
about the
first.
draft.
Let's talk
Yeah,
draft.
yeah.
Um, you're a Giants fan. We can start Giants since y'all picked before the Panthers did. Are you happy with the Giants draft?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie, I am. I'm pretty happy about it. So when we traded back up to the first round, naturally, I thought we was grabbing Shador.
Naturally.
Naturally. But I'm not upset with the Jackson Dart pick. I think he's got a good arm on him. He's not gonna come out and play in year one unless we just go like 0-8 or something like that, something crazy. But I think the defense, like as a Giants fan, what I've seen in my life is defense, like
Yeah.
defensive line, and I think our defensive line should be stout to
Yo,
say
that
the
defensive
least.
line is gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
Like Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, and now Abdul Carter. Y'all still
yeah.
got Brian Burns as an outside linebacker, basically an edge rusher.
Hmm.
Like y'all back in, hey man, y'all 2 seconds be ready for the ball.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we got y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? I do like that. I remember talking to my mom, it's like, y'all gotta create a plan for the future.
hmm,
And y'all did that with Jackson Dart. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I don't think he plays at all. I don't give a damn if y'all go 1-16. I don't think he played this year.
Yeah, that's true. Because we did grab two, not just one. We grabbed two quarterbacks. So I think that's like a little shield from the pressure. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like Cam Scatterbu. That I didn't think we was gonna grab him up. I like that.
He a
Got a
dog.
little bowling ball back there. So
Yeah, I like him in college. I
yeah,
like his confidence, not his cockiness. He's confident in himself, as he should be. He's
hmm,
pretty good. He felt like he was the best running back in college last year.
yeah, he did.
He had a good argument. Ashton Genty was good, but I'm always weary about people who play in smaller conferences, different
Hmm,
competition. Um, so that was nice.
hmm.
y'all gonna be y'all gonna be all right, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, we
Um,
should. Shit.
so about Shador though. So
Hmm.
oh my gosh, they teeing off now. I'm sorry. Um apparently, and I didn't see this until post draft, Brian Dayball hated his ass.
Damn. No, I see what you're saying. I'm like I hear what you're saying about Brian Dable, but I see what you say because yo, it was just 4-3
Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then you go Otani Betts, Freddie Freeman,
Freeman,
and
yeah,
games can get ugly real fast.
yeah.
Like, and that's what happened. Um,
Damn.
but yeah, reports come out and says Brian Dayball really don't like Shador at all.
I don't see why because I mean I guess
Well, they say sources. I don't have these sources. I can't wait to get to that point to have these
yeah,
sources.
yeah.
But sources say he wasn't prepared in his meeting.
Mm-hmm.
He did a terrible job. He wasn't ready for the offensive talk install wise in the
Mm-hmm.
and Brian Dayball was like, nah, this ain't
Yeah.
this ain't what I want. This ain't what we need. Um, I will say this. I don't have sources. I don't know anybody close to the situation. I'm just nigga that watch a lot of sports and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who is the son of Deion Sanders, a coach that doesn't even let his football players go to class in flip flops.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who has Tom Brady's number and knows him personally and understands the kind of work ethic that it comes with, and somewhat has to look up to Tom Brady because he always called like crunch time, Tom Brady time is GOAT time. Go to Tom
Mm-hmm.
Brady mode. I just find that hard to believe, man.
Yeah.
I really do. I think the league, and okay, if that's the Giants' reasoning, quote unquote, what was the Steelers' reason?
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the Browns still picked him. So like, what did he do so bad that you was like, well, we ain't gonna get him now, but he's still here. We'll get him later. If he was terrible, he's terrible. No matter when you pick him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, some of that shit is like, it's almost like the Lucas shit. Like, hey man, if you don't like him, just say that. But don't start pulling up all the old bad shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that's like, all right. Y'all think y'all the Mannings, and we finna calm you
Mm-hmm.
down real quick.
Yep.
You
That's
know?
it. That's exactly what I think it was. It's like because the Giants and it was weird when that report came out because we gave him another workout late, like right before the draft. Gave him
Yeah,
another workout.
yeah, like
So
the
it's
week
like,
before.
yeah. So it's like it kind of feels like it was a thing that all the owners or the do they call them governors in the NFL or is it
Nah, they
owners
call
still?
them owners still.
Yeah, they still owners. So
And think about that,
you
right?
know,
They still, hey, NFL, the NFL has the owners have made it made the public perception of if you don't fit behind the shield, you're not fit for the shield.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the NFL is so big of a machine. It really don't matter how good you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Shador was good. I like Shador. I'm a fan of Shador. Some people don't, for reasons that ain't bad. I get it. Some people feel like the offense was tailored to him. You don't know how that works in the NFL. Like stuff
Yeah.
like that, I can understand. You know what I'm saying? But the NFL will humble your ass. And it don't
Mm-hmm.
matter how talented you are. If you're not in the league, guess what? The league is still gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. If Shador didn't get drafted at all and didn't make it in NFL, we're still watching in September.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think this was part of them saying that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? The draft still went on, our ratings were still high. We're good. Make sure you
Yeah.
come and fit in. This ain't what Luca told. This ain't what LeBron told Luca. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just ain't fit the fuck out, nigga. You better fit in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, the conversation though is wild though. But like
Yeah.
the outside noise
Mm-hmm.
should have heard, man. You should have heard the conversation I heard these two white guys having at
Man.
my son's baseball game.
Yeah.
and this is how you know they just wanted to find reasons. They were like, man, they built this whole room for him,
Oh yeah.
with legendary and stuff all around. Like, what's
He always says that shit, man.
and that's his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And what's
Yeah.
crazy is everybody has draft parties.
Mm-hmm.
And they do whatever they do. I'm sorry. I got enough money to fucking do an accent wall. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, damn, ain't my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their lady. Ain't my fault. My lady shouldn't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and they was like, yeah, and he wearing all the big jewelry and chains. Teams wanted a more humble person. I'm like, did y'all watch the draft at all?
You're right. Right.
Nigga, that shit look like
Yeah.
the PT Awards. Niggas was iced out.
Yeah.
This one I knew I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they want to just they neck getting red now. The nigga was like, and then he need to stop making the rap videos. I was like, when the hell he started doing that?
What?
Well, that's prime time, man. That's his dad must be the money.
Yeah.
Money. Man, but y'all was on the fence with Shador, so that wasn't much of a shock. How
Mhm.
much were you surprised when New Orleans didn't pick him? And then like how like for real, how surprised are you when the Steelers didn't pick him?
When the Steelers didn't pick him, I knew there was an agenda out. I was like, yeah, something. It's something else. It ain't his skill to the yo. The Steelers need a quarterback unless y'all really banking on Aaron Rodgers, but he's only like a 1 maybe 2 year thing, if that. So
Yeah.
it's like I heard a term that I've heard before, but I never really knew what it was. It's called buck breaking, and
Mm.
it's like when when one when one of us stands out and they're just a little different and they're a little more influential. Damn, what you call them? And they're a little bit more influential. You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Um, they just like to bring them down to size a little bit,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like what I think was going on. So I don't think it had anything to do with his skills. They said they just like he too flashy, all of that. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of that.
Yeah, and I the word I was using a lot was irresponsible. And it
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like the crazy thing about the Steelers, well, first of all, let's start with New Orleans because they passed up on them first.
Yeah.
Okay, Saints, what the fuck? Are y'all anti-quarterback? You know the
Yeah.
you know the only quarterback they ever drafted in the first round was Archie Manning.
Really?
What the fuck? Since
Damn.
the 70s, they've never drafted a quarterback in the first round. Never.
Damn.
Then you have the opportunity to draft a quarterback in the first round. And this is
Mm-hmm.
where it gets weird. And it's like, I don't even know if it's a Shador thing or they just out here fucking up. Or maybe
Yeah.
they felt like they knew these quarterbacks was gonna go in the second round. I don't know. They were just playing the game. You need a quarterback, bro. Derek Carr is probably not gonna start the season.
Mm hmm.
And similar to the Steelers, Derek Carr is getting older
Yeah.
and getting hurt more and more. So how often do you think he's gonna play? Then you go get somebody else who's been hurt 3 times in his college career, season-ending injuries.
Mm hmm.
That's what you want. Then Steelers, Mason Rudolph, that's your quarterback. Will Howard now is your backup, or I guess
He
he's gonna compete for the starting position
he's your quarterback again.
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 A part of me feel like those two teams was like, you talked about it. I think the Steelers and the Saints was like, it's two very, very good quarterbacks coming out.
Mm hmm.
Will or great,
What you
maybe,
mean? Like next year? You mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe transcendent quarterbacks coming out. We'll hold off on the good ones.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because next year you got Arch Manning, and he's not even the highest rated quarterback right now. What's Lenore Sellers from South Carolina right now would be
Yeah.
the number 1 pick. So
Yeah.
maybe they like we like what's coming out next year.
I guess the Saints are just gonna ride Spencer Rattler, and the Steelers are gonna keep their fingers crossed for Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know, man. At some point, um, the Saints have had more recent success, oddly enough. Well, not really. Pretty much the similar success, couple playoff runs, nothing deep. At some point, though, you either got to break it down and rebuild, or you got to push as hard as you can to move forward. And the Steelers seem like, nah, 10-7, cool. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? 10-7, cool. And I'm not saying that Shador would have got you 12-5, you know what I'm saying? But more than likely,
Hmm.
athletic, young, mobile quarterback, you didn't have that. Like he's
Yeah.
literally a better version of Justin Fields and fucking
And Russell Wilson.
and Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Shador. Make sure you rock that legendary chain every day.
Hmm.
Don't change. Because people like that can't change. Can you imagine him not being the person he is? He probably would not be the quarterback he is.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
But he does
yeah.
go to Cleveland.
I don't like how they took his moment away. Cause you're not getting drafted twice. Like
Yeah.
y'all took his moment away.
Yeah.
And it seemed to me like it was purposefully. So I just didn't like that. Uh
It was
I
a
didn't
lot
like
of shit, man.
yeah.
Paul, like, what the fuck? Really? Prank
Yeah.
call? Like that's how you know like they were like the powers that be, or just in general, majority of a certain hue of people just didn't like fucking Shador.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with football. Like I posted on TikTok and you comment, he's like, it ain't got nothing to do with the game. Those numbers, and let's throw the numbers out the window. And that's what I was commenting to some of the people was like, look at Jackson Dart numbers, look at this person numbers. Okay,
Hmm.
the numbers are just supporting the facts. I've
Yeah.
never seen somebody ranked one. Mel Kiper wasn't budging from the
Yeah.
beginning of the season to the end of the season or whatever.
Hmm.
Ranked number one by Mel Kiper, but two, the most, I mean the lowest, so deep into the draft to be the sixth, seventh quarterback pick. Like that don't that what happened? Like who did
Yeah.
what so spectacular? They went out in their pro day and they showed they could throw it 70 yards. Jamarcus Russell did that shit on his knees. How did that work out?
Hmm. Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
they picked the old ass man, the Saints,
He's 25.
motherfucking family man and shit.
You feel me? Him and Joe Flacco party together. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? So I
Hmm.
don't know. I do have a. I'm gonna start with Cleveland. Then I have a Shador question. Also, Cleveland though, irresponsible, still irresponsible. You you signed two quarterbacks in free agency. You have a quarterback on your books that's not going to play this year, more than likely due to injury.
Hmm.
But then you draft two fucking quarterbacks. What?
Y'all might as well have kept that pick, draft it, and
What?
drafted Travis, and then you still could have had Shador. You could have had both of
I
them.
wouldn't have did that.
You wouldn't have done it.
That's bruh. I'm not greasing the track for Dion, bruh. Now
Hey,
that's one thing I'm not gonna lie. Like I get it. Shador should have been drafted in the first round. Travis Hunter should have been drafted top five. But
yeah,
y'all, I'm not drafting them together. If I'm like on the coaching staff, I don't give a
yeah.
fuck what the GM say. I don't want that
Why
because,
not?
because if we go 5-12 and Dion, just like Coach say, let's say in Dion they have like a magical fucking 12 in 1 year and go to the playoffs.
Hmm.
All the noise is going to be about him coming to coach his two guys.
True. But hey, it's the Browns. You need something. You need something like you need a splash, a huge splash. You the
And,
Browns.
and
You
it
the
would
Cleveland Browns.
and the splash would have had to been one or the other. For
I
real.
want give me both of them. We Colorado north
No.
east.
No.
Nah, Midwest. Colorado
Hell no.
Midwest.
Now that part I'm with it. Ain't no way in hell I'm getting both of them on my team. A team that's still not going to be a playoff team yet.
But then
Nope.
when you think about it, Kevin Stefanski, like, how much time you think he got? Like,
Another point.
yeah,
He already on thin fucking ice.
yeah, yeah,
I don't need this shit to be an easy transition. I need to at least make them think like, well, shit, what else out there? Maybe we should just keep our guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, I'm good on that. I wouldn't have did that shit at all. But they should have picked, they should have just picked Shador first. You know, I don't get the Gabriel pick. I like Gabriel. I liked him when he was down here at UCF. The other guy who went a few places, he was okay in Oklahoma. Obviously, real good in Oregon. But he's a spread offense kind of guy, more of a run threat, as a dual threat.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna make it out of training camp with all them quarterbacks.
yeah. I mean, you got five on the roster, man.
Teams don't carry three.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they normally two quarterbacks. That's it.
yeah.
Like, nigga, who you think
Mhm.
you about to be, Willie Beeman? It ain't gonna happen. Now, Shador can go out there and be Willie Beeman.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I told somebody this before, and you know, they treated me like I ain't know what I was talking about because they was the Cleveland fan. Kenny Pickett is gonna be their starter in fucking game one.
You think? Yeah, I guess, man. I guess.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. I the depth chart, and that's the crazy thing about Shador is like that's the thing about him getting drafted to Cleveland. They have so many quarterbacks. Is like they definitely thinking about what you said. This some buck breaking shit because he's gonna have to really show his ass to like
Yeah.
leapfrog all those quarterbacks. Like
Hmm.
you're not even gonna have that many reps.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to ball out in your limited amount of reps in practice. So, whew, they
Yeah.
gave my boy an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Gonna be some cold days in Cleveland, but I'm definitely getting me a number two. Round
Don't
four.
Deshaun wear number two?
No, four.
Okay.
He number four. Last number two in Cleveland was Tim Couch.
Shit.
He clearly wasn't good enough to get that bitch retired.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Retired numbers. Retired
Oh.
numbers. Abdul Carter. Yo, what's crazy?
Yo.
Bullshit. When he said wanted to wear 56, I was like, it's kind of cool. All right.
No.
See? Lawrence Taylor was like, nigga, please.
He said, find your own number.
That boy said
Send it to
last
me.
time I checked, it was retired. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we asking, sir. That is
Yeah.
exactly why we're asking. And cut that shit short.
I'm glad. I'm happy he cut that shit short, man. Like, do you know, like, the pressure you trying to put on yourself
Bruh,
by choosing that number, by even coming out there and saying, like, I want
bruh.
that number.
I have random thoughts, and I mean like the most random thoughts that just come to my mind throughout the day. And I feel like we all do. Just random shit come to your mind. And one day, this week, last couple of days, I was like, I swear it just came to my mind. I was like, this nigga won MVP on defense, bruh.
On defense. Yeah.
Like, do you know like who this guy is?
Yeah.
Like,
10 straight all pro, Pro Bowl. Like,
bruh, think about it, right? In football, real quick. In basketball, let's be honest, right? The conversation around the GOAT is LeBron Jordan. And if you older, like my dad and them, they'll throw Kareem in there. But
mhm,
it's pretty universal. You know what I'm saying? Baseball, Otani's kind of fucking, we gotta wait. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty. A lot of people say Barry Bonds, they may hate the steroids, but they knew what he was before the steroids. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? Football is hard to consider who's the best. You pretty much only can say you were the best at this position.
At this position,
And
yeah.
even that is only probably three. Everything else is up for debate.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback Tom Brady, cornerback Dion, fucking edge rusher linebacker is Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those are three. Oh, and wide
And
receiver,
wide receiver.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And those four guys are basically the four horsemen. Y'all can have y'all conversation about who is the best.
Yeah.
You normally lead Tom Brady because he's the quarterback. Abdul Carter, just chill, bro. Just
Yeah.
chill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Rock that number 11. Like Lawrence Taylor even said, create a new tradition. Like make that kind of cool where like you got 11 try and get that retired in New York. Makai,
Mm-hmm.
Micah Parsons got 11 try and get that retired in Dallas. Like
Yeah.
imagine that. Like you go like, damn, why 11 retired in like 8 teams?
Yeah. Yeah.
Penn State guys killed it. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
wonder what number he go with because he kind of shitted on it. Like that's like going back to the girl. You was like, nah, I'm good. He be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, man.
You know, I was just tripping.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my
Yeah.
man, that shit's
Mhm.
crazy though. Hey,
Yeah.
Malik neighbors like, hey nigga, you try to pull one of my, just chill. You
Yeah. Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Malik Neighbors, he got off because it was somebody from way back, and it wasn't Lawrence Taylor.
You feel me? I don't even know who number one was for y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. The new number one gonna be Malik Neighbors.
That team gonna be cooking. So my homeboy just texted me Amazon's NBA team for next season, the broadcast team gonna be Steve Nash, Stan Van Gundy, Iron Eagle, and Kevin Harlan. I just texted about him the other night. I love when
Mm.
Kevin Harlan on the call.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade and Candace Parker, Taylor Rooks, Blake Griffin, and Dirk Nowitzki.
Damn, for real, Dirk and Blake Griffin.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Blake low
Yeah.
key funny,
Yeah.
and Dirk probably he got a black wife, so he got to be funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying like he gotta have a sense of humor because he white
Yeah.
and he has a beautiful black queen. Shout out to Dirk. I like Dwayne Wade during the Olympic coverage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Candace No Ball, Iron Eagle, and Kevin Harlan, they just stay for
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
I like Stan. His voice just a little aggravating.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
be a little whiny, but he
Yeah.
he he knows pretty well. He pretty good. Obviously, a great coach. And Steve Nash, I haven't really been listening to Mind the Game, but I got a feeling I'm gonna fall the fuck to sleep when Steve Nash
Yeah.
on the game. He is way too calm and relaxed. He's a Canadian for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Taylor
Yep.
Rooks. I'm not talking about Taylor Rooks on TV. On, on air. I'm
Hey, what's understood ain't don't need to be explained.
not talking about Taylor Rooks on air. Oh, shout out to Amazon, but I'm kind of mad because I don't have Amazon Prime. Now I'm gonna have to buy another fucking streaming service for
Yeah,
back.
that's the trick. That's the trick.
Because they going to what? Amazon, Apple?
They going to Apple too?
I think they're going Amazon, Apple, and
Damn, now I'm gonna have to buy another shit.
yeah, that's some bullshit. You got Amazon Prime?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we won't say what that means on air just in case they
yeah, yeah,
flag the commentary. But yeah, it is.
yeah, yeah.
X that motherfucker off. But I do have a Shador question, and then I'll wrap it up on Shador. If, because I random thought, and I know you're not big on college, but you'll catch my drift. Do you
Mm,
think Shador would be in a better position if he didn't follow his dad throughout college?
mm,
Like if you think if and I thought about this like last year during the season, but
mm,
like and I meant to look this up. I'm gonna look it up right now because I meant to look this up to be better fit for it. But like let's say he would have went to like Florida State or some shit.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? I think about the fact of the kind of talent schools like that get around him. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
2 years in Jackson State where they did a good job bringing eyes to it, but the eyes are already on certain programs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Ohio States, the Florida States, the USC's, the Texas, the Georgias. You wouldn't have to worry about so much doing that, bringing the eyes to not a franchise, a team, a school. Um, and you don't have the shadow of prime. Prime,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you're your own, you've already can establish yourself as your own person. You think that things would have worked out different or even better for him if he would have went a different route?
that's a good question. I think it might have worked out differently because it might have shed a little bit of light on to whether or not he's coachable or not. Because he's never had another coach other than his dad in like ever. He
Yeah.
coached him since prime school.
Oh yeah, I forgot about his school.
So he's never had another coach. So I think if he did, deviate from the plan a little bit, I think it might have worked out a little bit differently for him. Like Shiloh, um, he played at South Carolina what a year or two,
Yeah,
and then he went. So I do think it would have been a little bit different. That's a good question though.
yeah. I'm trying to find where interest. Alabama offered, Arizona State offered, Florida offered, Florida State offered, Georgia offered. God damn, he could have went anywhere he wanted. Like I'm not
Hmm.
all of these names, but just notable names: Oregon, Tennessee, Michigan, LSU. Like imagine he would have went to fucking LSU, Georgia,
Hmm.
Alabama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if he like
I think he should have went to Bama because
he would
Saban was still there
he was still there.
at the time.
He my boy would have probably been like a fucking would have got a Heisman out of that.
For real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whew, a lot of offers, man. I just wonder. But
Yeah.
it's the path he took. The path still got him to the league. Um,
Yep.
yeah, Oregon was the first school to offer him a scholarship. Oregon.
Mm.
Normally,
He'd have been with Bo Nix and them.
then the second school was Florida. Was the first SEC school.
Yeah, he would have had a better offensive line out there.
That too. But and that was that conversation was weird too. Oh, I don't like it. He had happy feet in the pocket. They couldn't fucking
Nigga,
block.
nigga had to run for his life.
He couldn't fucking block, man. Fucking block. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Um, real quick on the Panthers.
Jimmy Horn. Got you, Jimmy Horn. You got a couple of receivers.
Hey, this going on social media because you heard it here first. Jimmy Horn will be better than McMillan. I like McMillan, but the stuff I was hearing about him, and it's crazy because I didn't really start hearing it until post draft. So I'm like, what the fuck? But then I started watching it, and it makes sense. He don't get enough separation from me.
Mm.
He's
Mm.
good with the ball, he can catch all that other shit, but it's already hard to get separation in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, if you struggling in college,
You're right.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be real hard. And to me, that was one of the biggest issues with Bryce Young. Even though he got better at it, he was used to being people being more open.
Hmm.
You know, like I say, shout out to Adam Thielen, but he was a little longer in the tooth. And Leggett, he is a possession receiver, so he's not just getting loose. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
I wanted more of that. We're gonna get more of that with Horn than we're gonna get with McMillan. You know what I'm saying? But we
Hmm.
also addressed the defensive line, picked up defensive tackle from Texas A&M. I feel like the edge rusher was from Arizona State, maybe. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me lying. We
Yeah.
need couldn't get pressure for shit. Was lasting
Yeah.
fucking. You know what I'm saying? So I like that we attacked the draft and we serve his needs. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do
Hmm.
what Cleveland did. Get fucking quarterbacks we don't need. So shout out
Yeah.
to Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got 5. We go 8 and 9 this year, niggas. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We turn it up. We turn it up. We just
Yeah.
start progressing, baby. Start progressing. So I'm happy with what the Panthers did. Shout out to the NFL. This is gonna be a good segue though. Because we about to talk playoffs. How dominant is the NFL as a sports league that during playoff games, playoff games,
Hmm.
meaningful ass series,
Yep.
we are watching the fucking draft?
I think part of that is due to Shador.
I mean, a lot of
Like
that, but the draft
everyone,
every year around the same time though.
nigga, I never watched the draft after day one. After round one, it's
Yeah,
a wrap. Yo, I watched till day three. I was tuned in. I was locked in. What happened?
I, I'm sorry, and this is why I normally don't. I'm gonna turn it off. This is why I normally don't watch TV while we do this. The Miami Marlins have the worst outfield I think I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I've only watched like 20 minutes of them because I was asleep for part of most of the time the game was on.
Yeah.
I have seen, and this is with me not even watching the games like completely because I'm talking to you. I have
Yeah.
seen them miss 5 balls in the outfield.
What you mean miss? Like
Like, can't find them.
for real?
Yes. It looks like
Dang, LA. It should be a clear sky out
it
there.
is a fucking beautiful day. And, and they look like my son plays in the league 13 to 15.
Yeah,
And the 13-year-olds just moved up from the little league field. So they
yeah.
get lost out there in the outfield. They look like
Mhm.
fucking 13-year-olds.
Damn, it's that bad?
I had to turn it off because I would keep commenting on how fucking terrible these professionals look. Um, but yeah, but I even Pat. Okay, just day one alone though, cuz day one
Yeah.
was on at 8 o'clock at night. We are dealing with
Hmm.
game twos and threes of the playoffs,
Yeah.
bruh. I happened to go to Applebee's that night. It was after one of my son's games, and
Hmm.
we stopped to get something to eat. The big TV had the draft on. Y'all
Really? They
on the
didn't
look?
have to. Oh shit.
Yes,
Damn.
and nobody complained.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see nobody like, "Hey, move the Nick game over there." And I ain't trying to, maybe because
Nah,
we're in
yeah.
New York, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure in New York and Detroit, it's totally different. But it just shows you how the broad scope of shit is. Hey, we gotta see what's going on in the NFL.
Hmm.
I'm saying I'll catch the highlights on the basketball game or some shit.
Yeah.
And
This was a really highly anticipated draft though.
which is crazy because talent wise, this wasn't like last year's draft.
Yeah, nah, it
Like,
wasn't.
think about last year. Jaden Daniels is going to be a star. Drake
Hmm.
May showed to be good. Bo Nix led his team to the playoffs. Like, we had some ballers in last year's draft. It just the aura around it was different. Like
Yeah,
Moore got swag, you know what I'm saying? Shador, he prime son, so
yeah.
but I was like, damn, I'm looking. I was like, the NFL, they got the ball and they ain't never getting that shit back. They like when Andre 3000 said the South got something to say.
Yeah, yeah,
But after that, it was like, yeah, y'all can't never get this bitch back.
yeah,
And they were gonna have Christmas games again this year.
yeah. They
They,
trying to add another game too.
I don't want that.
You know, I would rather a shorter preseason and then just make it a real game.
I think it's a such thing as too much fucking football.
Hmm.
I love football. Is great to watch, but I what I loved about what I've noticed, especially over the last couple of years, what I loved about football is unlike baseball, where I know I'm gonna watch the Yankees 6 times a week. Where basketball, I know I'm gonna watch the Lakers 3, 4 times a week. Football is like, I mean, I know you only see your team once a week,
Hmm.
but you can watch football Monday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday come right around.
Yeah.
I like college. So they have Wednesday college games for the smaller colleges. They got Thursday college games, Friday college games, then you got all Saturday football.
Hmm.
Bruh.
And then not only that, like when gets closer to the holiday time, they have Friday games, like
They have them random,
Black Friday game.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Like Christmas was
Sometimes Saturday game.
feel me? Christmas was what on Wednesday
Yeah, yeah.
last
So it was like
They
all
went
week. Like,
Wednesday, Thursday. They had a Saturday game, Sunday game. Then they still came back with the Monday game to then come back to a Thursday game. Nigga, the Ravens
mhm.
played 3 times in 12 days.
For real? Oh yeah, last year they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, because I remember saying,
Mhm.
like, fucking player safety my ass.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all moved heaven and earth to make these guys play on Christmas on a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Like you made them play a Thursday the week before and a Thursday the week after to fit in this Wednesday. Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing, man? So
Yeah. It's a little extra.
it's a lot. I do like the idea of them adding that week to put it to President's Day. So the day after the Super Bowl is a holiday.
Hmm.
Man. So NFL might as well just go up to Trump and be like, hey nigga, Super Bowl Sunday need to be a holiday, government, nationally celebrated. Let's shut it
Hmm.
down. Like
We treat it like a holiday anyway.
let's make it a thing.
Yeah.
Got all these people calling out of work, losing their job.
Yeah,
Get these people time to have. Stop playing Trump.
yeah, for real.
You
Yeah.
want to talk Eagles going to the White House or Saquon going to the White House? Or we gonna leave that alone?
Nah, shit. I didn't even. I seen them there, but I don't. What happened?
It's just that's just the conversation of like out of a lot of the important. I'm not gonna say important people because all the players important, but a lot of I put it like this: Jalen Hurts ain't go, Devontae Smith didn't go, AJ Brown didn't go,
Mm.
Zach Braun didn't go. I feel like CJ Gardner Johnson didn't go.
Makai Becton was there. Shout out Makai Becton.
All I'm saying is, if you notice the names I'm naming, there's a common theme of people who didn't go.
Yeah.
And not only did Saquon Barkley go, he went and flew on Air Force One with Trump.
Word.
Then he went and played golf with him. And then
Yo.
and then and then when everybody was like, "Damn, nigga, what are you doing?" He got on social media and was like, "Maybe I just respect the office, and y'all should too." And basically tell us, "Shut your broke ass up. I'm enjoying myself." You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I
I'm gonna say this, and you,
must have been living under a rock. I ain't hear about
yeah.
none of this till today.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Look at his family, and when I say
Yeah,
his
yo.
family, his immediate family, like who, like
I
his
knew you was
household.
going there
Look
too.
at his household,
I knew you
and
was going
tell me
there.
you're just shocked by the fact that this man, saying, golfing with Trump, and you do with that what you will. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it alone because anyway. So,
Yeah.
let's talk.
I knew you was going there. That's crazy.
Let's talk NBA playoffs, man. I ain't. Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
is crazy. Um, damn. Boy, we silent, bro. Dr. Umar is a shame. Fucking shame. So it's been a little more than a week, but over the last week or so, what has stood out the most to you about the playoffs?
Mm. The physicality. I'll
The-
say the physicality.
These games have been
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
And the
If
thing,
you want to get fans back watching the NBA, this is the way to go.
but consistently though, the only thing I don't like about the physicality right now is
Hmm.
for one, they try and play with us and act like this is the same games that we watch in the regular season.
Nah, nah, don't even do that.
We call games the same. You're
Nah,
fucking lying.
nah.
Lying. This is way different.
Yeah, they talking to the casual when they say that shit.
Yeah, that's way different. Um, I really feel the same way. The physicality, I think it can be a little more physical. You know what I'm saying? I hate that with this physicality that every little dust up goes to the monitor.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Golden State Houston game, that first half became hard to watch.
yeah. Which
Like
one?
the
The
what
last one?
what was that game four? Yeah,
That was
game
the last one?
yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
first half became hard to watch.
yeah, yeah,
Like it became like an hour and a half, almost 2 hour first half.
yeah.
If you gonna let them play, live with the calls on the floor and let 'em
Hmm.
play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got two eyes. It's six fucking eyes out here because it's three different refs.
Yeah,
Y'all can call a tech on the floor and keep it fucking moving. The monitor should not have to determine what's a technical, what's a flagrant. What the
yeah.
fuck were y'all doing before replay?
Right. Yeah,
It's like now I feel like me with GPS. I wouldn't know what to do without it. But somehow,
yeah.
some way, we was finding our ways without GPS.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they go to the monitor way too much and nothing is quick.
yeah.
I'm saying nothing is quick. And another thing that stood out to me is, and I basketball is an older guy sport when it comes to winning, but it ain't an old guy sport.
Hmm.
I'm saying, and I
Yeah,
say that because Orlando could have won more than one game in that series,
Hmm.
but they weren't old enough and mature enough to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like going like looking at the Rockets. The Rockets could very well at the worst be tied if they were
Hmm.
older and if they can make fucking free throws. That's another conversation. You know,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
if they were, but they just don't have the maturity. Seeing as I didn't realize till Kevin Harlan said a shout out to Kevin Harlan. Only this is not nine players' first time in the playoffs.
Mm.
It's a very green team to the playoffs, especially when you got people like Steph Curry, Draymond, Jimmy Butler. Shit, Moody got a chip. You know what I'm saying? Looney got as many as Curry. Like all those guys know how to do it at this point. Kaminga got a chip, you know, even though he
Yeah.
plays when Jimmy Butler gets hurt. Um, so as much as you like, not you per se, you want to anoint the young teams. The veteran teams remind you, like, nah, we got it from the neck up, so we can beat y'all.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're not that far behind athletically, but we're way ahead of y'all mentally. So
Mm.
that's trump everything.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the second thing that stood out to me. Um, he's I hate blowouts in the playoffs though.
Yeah, me too.
It's like what the fuck, man? It's the playoffs, man. I feel like every one of these games need to be.
Yeah, they all count because the season coming to an end. I need all these.
I need all these to be
Yeah.
crunch time games. You know, that's why like
Hmm.
even last night I text you, I like this Nuggets Clippers game boring. You
Yeah, yeah,
know the
yeah.
Clippers made it close, but hey, TNT, I said it and I'm gonna say it again. TNT must train their commentators how to keep their audience engaged with a game between 10 and 15 points because they have the perfect as soon as you hit a three and get it to nine,
Yeah.
it's a 9 point game. 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's still close. Anything can happen. You'd be like, man,
Yeah.
because they right. Because we've seen it
Yeah.
happen before. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't hung on to like 3 or 4 games this postseason. That that shit was not about to like no, the other team wasn't gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know, Reggie Miller was like, hey, not
Yeah.
11 points with
He
four
the
minutes.
main one. Yeah.
It's plenty of time. That could be closed with just a couple shots. And you
You
like
know why? You know why Reggie Miller saying that shit though.
speaking from
He made it
experience.
happen himself.
Hey,
He
yes,
made
sure,
it happen.
man. Again,
Nah, he ain't my guy, but
all I'm saying, hey, against your guys,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Against us, yeah.
against your guys, and we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them.
Man.
Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them.
Hey.
You know good and damn well,
Wait. Let's talk about the bad series first. And then like OKC. I don't want to say I seen it coming,
but you did.
but I did see it coming.
You did.
Uh
You did. I don't see them getting the game. Even though they fucking could have stole
they
games.
could have.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But they was up 30.
Did I text you? Did I text you this? I know I told somebody this.
Yeah, he was
I
like
went to
Memphis,
sleep.
Memphis killing or something.
Yeah, but I went to sleep after that with confidence. Like, okay, this is about to be a 2-1 series.
Yeah,
I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so mad that I went to sleep. I was like, I
yeah.
missed this epic comeback.
They walked them down. Yeah.
Walked him down. Jai gets hurt. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And yeah. Wow, Memphis.
Yeah.
And Memphis got some decisions to make. I don't think there's no way that that team come back the same way.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Mm.
They can keep hanging on to that second seed that they had 2, 3 years ago, but they gotta move forward. You don't hang banners for second seeds,
Yeah.
and you got bounced in the first round anyway.
Yeah. And I'm not. I can't justify paying Jaren Jackson. How much is he eligible for? 300 million.
If it depends, he got to make all defense, all NBA team.
Yeah.
If he
He'll make
does,
all defense. I think.
if he doesn't, that number gets real team friendly.
Yeah.
It goes down to like 100 and something.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, Memphis is praying.
Yeah.
They don't put him in an uncomfortable position. But I'll be honest with you. Hey, man, get all the money that you can. I'm never going to tell somebody not to get their money. But
Yeah.
Jack Jackson, if you want to win, if you want to stay in Memphis, especially if you want to stay in Memphis, You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I would do what Rudy Gobert did, bro. Go right under the max. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like if the max is 345, bro, doing 330 helps the team a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's still a lot of money. But who am I to tell somebody to take $15 million off top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so, hey man, do your thing, bro. But I know Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
like, that'll look
Yeah.
good that we got an all NBA player, but that will hurt our books like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
have decisions to make. But a lot of that'll be relieved when they trade Ja to the Orlando Magic. Please,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
we, please,
Get that done. They got to get that done.
please pair my boy with P5,
Five.
who had a a young man's game last night. Five
Yeah.
fouls
Yeah.
early in the third quarter was not pretty, but
Mm-hmm.
my boy went out there and averaged 30 and they won a game, just like I said they would.
Yep.
Saying I had that penciled in. They gonna get
Mm-hmm.
smacked. Paulo gonna ball out. I call Paulo he like baby D, Jason Tatum. He the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
brother that's bigger than the big brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they seem very similar in style of play, especially when Tatum was in his third year or whatever. It's just Paulo a big dude, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And
that's
he grew since he was drafted too.
a
He
big dude.
got bigger. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time Franz Wagner shoots a three, it hurts. Like it hurts my body because it looks so fucking ugly. Just
Mm-hmm.
cringe. But we'll be fine. You Cleveland, Miami. I purposely did not put this in the text because I wanted to wait. Um, I did ask if Spo or Riley should be gone. But if Spo was in any other organization, he would have been fucking fired.
What? Because of the last game or
The
just the
last
series in
two games.
general? Okay. Yeah.
It's
It was
no
like what? They lost by 30 the last game, right?
and then 50.
55.
Bruh, I don't give a fuck who you roll out there. It is unacceptable for you to lose by 50 fucking points in a closeout game
Yeah. Yeah. At home too.
at home.
Um,
Like at least Memphis was in Oklahoma City. And it was game one. Okay, we can get our face back. We can redeem ourselves. And they kind of did. They got swept, but they played better.
yeah.
The Heat played progressively worse.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Is that a testament to how bad Miami was, or is it a testament to how good Cleveland is? But even still, like Cleveland was resting guys.
You
Like
feel me?
they ain't even had they
Like
full squad out there.
I was just about to say that. I feel like more so Miami just was like Cancun on three.
And going on three, man.
You lose by 55, bro. Tyler Hero's still out there. Bam Adebayo's still out there. Andrew Wiggins still out there. Davion Mitchell.
Hmm.
Like these aren't just, I mean, they're not, well, Bam is a fucking Olympian. Tyler Hero is an all-star.
Hmm.
Wiggins is a champion. It's not like he's in the twilight of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the pride?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Davion Mitchell, Bam, y'all niggas supposed to be defenders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on?
Jared Allen looking like the all-star he was.
Man, man.
Hey, if he get going, they might sweep Indiana too. I think it's gonna be a good series.
Yeah, I don't
But
think Indiana gets swept. Second round
nah.
sweeps are real hard.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Especially when you playing a team that was in your division.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we know you. Like even if y'all more
Hmm.
talented than us, we know everything y'all about to do. So we can be
Yeah.
prepared for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might
Hmm.
make this shot because you're Donovan Mitchell and you good, but it's about to be a tough shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
only that, they beat them three times in the regular season. It don't really matter, but they did win three out of the
yeah,
four that
I
they
mean you
played.
you have that in your mind. Like, yeah, we can beat these guys. The only thing
Hmm.
that's always weird about that is you don't know who the fuck played in those games.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, well, shit, did
it,
Donovan Mitchell play? Did
yeah,
Garland play? Did Mobley play?
yeah. It could be a random Wednesday in November and
Yeah.
shit. You
Was
never
was
know.
Hunter traded there yet?
True,
Because
true.
sometimes these teams play like they play their series before the All Star break.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you're like, damn, they're not gonna see them to the playoffs if they meet in the playoffs. So like,
Hmm.
all those factors factor in, but
But I also think Indiana has progressively gotten better over the season.
they have, and like you said, they play better defense.
Yeah.
They're like when Shaq be talking about you just need to get stops when you like when it's time for it. Like you don't got to be a great defensive team. That's what
Hmm.
Indiana becoming. Like
Yep.
okay, it might be 120, 118 with 3 minutes left. But we about to get these stops. All right, we've been bullshitting, but all right, we got to get these stops, get these baskets, and get this win. And the
Hmm.
has become that kind of team to figure that out.
Yeah. And the way that Milwaukee lost last night, that's terrible. That is terrible.
That was a Doc Rivers kind of loss. Like those
Yeah.
kind of losses only happen on Doc River teams. Like
Yeah.
like it's like, come on, bro. It's no way you up eight. Was it 7 or 8 with 40 seconds left?
Yeah. It was like I think it was like 118, 111.
Yeah, bruh.
That was terrible, man.
Come on, man. Like,
Gary Trent, the ball go through his legs.
yeah,
I was like, I
Halliburton
said,
pass
Indiana
Giannis.
don't have a timeout, but they got like, what was it, like
Yeah, it
seven,
was
eight
plenty
seconds
of
left?
time. Yeah, it was plenty of time. You didn't need a
Yeah.
timeout in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
And Halliburton get to the cup. Then
On
Halliburton
Giannis, too.
that was tough.
Yeah.
Then Halliburton dad, he was gangster. First of
Yeah.
all, the way Giannis had Halliburton dad's shoulder, like you little nigga, I
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, I know when somebody trying to jerk away because I have kids.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If not necessarily jerk away, but like, yo, you like, can you let me go a little bit? You tight.
Yeah.
You want to be let go so bad. And Giannis
Yeah.
was like, nah, you finna hear this. And
Yep.
he rolled up
Niggas
on,
yeah, nigga, head to head.
bro, look, you gotta be real with yourself, man. That is a 6'11" athlete at like the peak of his health and fitness journey in
Yeah.
life right now.
Yeah.
All right. You're the father of his peers. Go sit your ass down.
Yeah. Yeah. This ain't your fight.
Like this man will knock your ass. He
Yeah.
can, not will. But like, let's be honest. What were you gonna do with Giannis Antetokounmpo?
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing
That reach, nigga. I'm
nothing.
not even letting you get close. He could have little kid him and like put his hand on his
On
head
his head.
and
Yeah.
like swing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
Yeah.
whew, we got Giannis questions.
Mm.
We got Giannis questions. Is I love how Giannis has been able, and maybe because he's in Milwaukee, maybe because it's just that foregone conclusion. And some people mind European players don't ask to go nowhere or they just loyal. But Giannis has been able to navigate this conversation of is he gonna be in Milwaukee very well. Like he doesn't get the tough questions. Like you notice that. Like Giannis actually hasn't been, at least I haven't seen asked or publicly addressed him be staying in Milwaukee or not staying in Milwaukee.
Hmm.
And to me, that is crazy.
Yeah. When he does get those questions, or when he's asked that, he dance around them and make jokes about it. Like when they asked him, and he was like, I think all Europeans should go to big markets. He's like, I think Jokic should go. I think someone else, Lucas should go somewhere.
Yeah,
So he just be dancing around. He tiptoe around that shit.
I think Giannis is going to. Giannis is probably going to be in Houston. I think Giannis goes to Houston. I think KD goes to Dallas.
Mm. They still need shooting though.
Who?
Houston. They need some shooters.
They do. They do. But I think if you can find a way to keep Thompson, Green, you're probably going to have to trade Shangoon.
Hmm.
And probably going to have to maybe Jabari. I would try to keep Jabari. And
Yeah.
like you said, Thompson, Green. Jabari. We still keep Van Fleet. Brooks is a capable shooter, but the young guys, Green, Thompson, you gotta get your shots up.
Yeah.
You gotta get your
Mhm.
shots up. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to go get nobody else. We got to y'all got to be the guys in house. You know?
Both of the twins, yo, that's to me, that's all they missing in the game.
But like I texted you last night though, you know that comes last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Kawhi wasn't a great shooter. Um, and
LeBron wasn't.
no, nobody was. Jason Kidd. All right, bet. You can get my bag out the trunk, my car unlocked. Well, RJ bag, I should say. So we shall see, man. Giannis is like I say, he don't get the tough questions. I
Yeah.
can't I can't wait till I get credentials. Hey, I'm gonna ask. Like that's like, how do you not ask that? I get it. Y'all just lost. It's a playoff series, and I didn't go back and look at the whole press conference. And maybe he was, and the Halliburton thing over
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
yeah.
But yeah. We know y'all not gonna fight. Okay, that's a cool story for social media. Where do you see yourself playing in the next 5 years?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about being in this Bucks organization, knowing that they do not have a pick until 2032?
all right.
Dame is owed $113 million over the next 2 years, and he's
Mm,
probably not going to play the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's lay this out,
yeah.
but you got to play this. You got to play this out too. Do you feel like this is where you want to finish your career? Let me know.
Yeah. Has
And,
anything changed? Has
and he
any because
can,
he has said that he liked Milwaukee and he would like to stay there. But has anything changed? Because he hasn't been asked that in a while.
yeah,
I feel like the last time he was asked that, maybe he might have been a couple years ago.
yeah.
Because
And
it's been just speculate. Recently, it's been speculation like, oh, Giannis might want out, but no one's ever. It's never came from him.
and to be honest with you, and to be fair, he might not want out, and he don't have to want out, bro. You
Yeah,
bought Milwaukee their first chip since Kareem. You don't
yeah,
have to do shit else. Like all bullshit. Giannis is one of those players. All you need is one.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Compile
hmm,
your stats, have all your 30-20 playoff games, keep finish top three in the MVP these next couple years because he's the type of player where he's not finna drop off. Like
hmm,
somebody, like basically for the three guys who were the finalists for the MVP this year to not be the finalists next year is somebody elevating, not them declining. Like that's
yeah,
where they're at in their career. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So, hey,
hmm,
keep averaging your 30, 12, and 5 or 6 assists. Get your two blocks a season if you got a good season from,
hmm,
blocking shit from the weak side. And
yeah,
walk into a Hall of Fame first ballot top 75 player. He don't have to go, and that's cool too. But I
hmm,
ask the question, shit, is
yeah,
irresponsible for reporters not to ask those questions. That's my new favorite.
yeah,
Y'all niggas irresponsible.
yeah,
Irresponsible. But yeah, so they bounce. So what, three teams are officially out? The Magic, the Bucks, OKC. Yeah.
yeah. It should be four, but we're gonna get to
Fuck it, let's
that.
get to it.
Yeah. I guess we can now. I guess we covered all the. Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
you want to
So
talk Knicks real quick?
yeah, we talking real quick.
Let's
We
talk
talking
Knicks.
talking next real
Y'all are
quick.
gonna be beat up. And
Yeah.
y'all need to close this shit out. Like
Yeah.
all bullshit aside, I was giving you shit last night, but y'all gotta win in Detroit because I feel like y'all gonna run out of gas, and not because I picked the Knicks, but last night started getting spooky already.
Hmm.
Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson got hurt on like the same play, or was it
Yeah.
back plays?
I think it was the same play. They both came out the game at the same time.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So yeah.
hold on real quick. Tibbs was not trying to call that timeout for Josh Hart ass.
Oh,
Oh, Josh Hart was down that pitch,
God.
writhing in pain, bro.
Yeah.
And Tibbs was like, "Hey, you don't see, bro? Who?
See who?
Who over there?"
Yeah.
Tibbs gave no fucks, bro.
He
And
never do, man.
that was hilarious. But I will say this: as the game progressed, and even though that was close to the end of the game, I see why he didn't want to use that timeout because you only had one left, and then he couldn't even get y'all in the game because he would have had to use the last timeout.
Hmm.
He really needed that extra one for a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was hilarious, bro. Like Tibbs was
Yeah.
not trying to give that shit up at all, man.
But then the guys on the court, y'all gotta be cognizant of that. Like y'all gotta know, like, all right, we need these guys in. I'm gonna drive to the back. I'm gonna try to get fouled. I'm gonna try to hit ball off somebody so that we could get. I'm not gonna foul because they in the penalty.
Yeah.
But any kind of stoppage in play, I'm gonna try to do it.
You
Like,
know what? I didn't even think about that. Like,
yeah,
what's the fucking issue? Go.
yeah,
I've seen plays. Jimmy Butler is famous for it. You can tell he don't care about getting the bucket. Like he wants you to get whatever. Like if you on your second foul in the first half, I am forcing you to foul me. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like you're about to
yeah.
get a third foul, and I'm about to go to the line, and ha ha ha, and your ass about to get out. Like I've
Hmm.
seen players hunt people to get these fouls drawn. So you're
Yeah.
totally right.
Yeah,
Like
you
what?
got to be aware of that shit, man. Like, and even if, and I feel like Detroit, knowing that Brunson and them is on the sideline, I'm not gonna foul you.
Yeah, no,
Like, so I'll probably score anyway. So
yeah,
I think you gotta, if you Mikhail or OG, you gotta try your best to get to the basket. I don't want no jump shots. I need a stoppage right now.
yeah. You got to.
We need the stoppage. So,
Every boy. Hold on, real quick, cuz.
all right.
Oh, let me pause it. Um, are you more impressed watching Detroit? Even even though y'all winning the series, do you like hold them in a higher regard than you thought going into the series?
Yeah, yeah. Cause and like you said, yo, they could yeah, they could have easily won this shit, honestly, bro.
Like if they, but that goes back to the maturity though. Like
Hmm.
if they were like as an average age per se, a couple years older, they would have closed y'all ass out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this might have been over in five instead of three
yeah,
the other way.
yeah.
Y'all know how to win these games. They don't.
Hmm. Which is and it's like, yo, y'all playing with y'all food. Y'all should have closed them out. It's the same thing as like last year against Philly. We were supposed to when we let Maxi run wild in game five, and we should have closed them out in game five, and
Yeah,
we had to go back to Philly to close them out. Like y'all keep playing with this team. Anything could happen the longer a series goes on.
yeah.
So yeah, hey,
And think about what just happened. Y'all are running the risk of injury.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are running, and this is a physical team. Think game
mm-hmm,
four, we was joking back and forth. Hey, if they Isaiah Thomas told what I said, Isaiah Thomas like, if y'all don't win the game, y'all better win the fight.
yeah, yeah,
So y'all about to go back to Detroit, be in another fucking basketball street fight. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? And hopefully win. And Boston resting. Hopefully Drew Holiday ready for game one.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly, exactly,
Jason Tatum bruise gonna feel a little better now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Porzingis stitch is gonna be a little more healed.
yeah.
Damn,
Jalen Brown knee gonna be a little bit
hey, speaking of
more
fight,
rested.
boy, the Magic ain't win the series, but they won the fight.
Yeah, they did.
the
They did.
Pistons, the Celtics, like, God damn, what was this?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Magic, man, being scrappy Magic.
Hmm.
Um, the playoffs to me is where you really find out. You know how you have your imaginary player rankings, like this is the best 10 players, or this the best guard, this the best. I'm gonna be honest with you. Watching the playoffs, these playoffs,
Hmm.
and even the last couple playoffs, Jalen Brunson is probably the second best point guard in the NBA.
The Steph.
Yeah, like fuck just regular season. Well, not well. Let me the
Oh
third.
wait, Shay's a point
Okay,
guard, or is he?
okay. I was about to say wait. Let me
Yeah,
calm down because Shea is a point guard. Jalen Brunson, the third best point guard in the league.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he he gets on my nerves
Yeah,
because he's not a flopper, but
he is.
he's a flailer.
Ah,
You
okay.
know, like
Okay.
he's not gonna like fall on the ground, but like every motion is
Yeah,
like the fucking balloons at the car lots.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, God, that shit aggravating as hell. Like,
And
we'll
then the hair too. He got
get
the hair coming down, so
get
that shit.
fucking flows and shit and goes. It's like, he gets on my nerve. But
Yeah.
he knows how to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
One thing for sure, he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest. But I'd be damned if he don't get to his spots and get a bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he gonna get to his spot and get a bucket every time you need it.
That's why it makes it even more egregious that Tibbs didn't call that timeout, or someone like they wasn't trying to get the most clutch. He's literally the most clutch player in the NBA this year. In the game, in the clutch, and you only down two.
Yeah,
You got to get him in the game. Like I
I ain't
don't
gonna
care
lie.
how it happens.
Only being down two, I might just go ahead and foul a nigga
Mm,
because him and Hart not being in the game equals a loss anyway.
yeah, yeah.
Campaign ain't about to make these shots, and he did.
He bricked the floater back rim.
Thank you.
So
So
yeah.
I mean, shit, go ahead and foul.
But also speaking to that, like Brunson, bro, you not Willis Reed. Stop doing that. If you hurt, you hurt. But if you gonna come back in, so I seen something somewhere today where it was like it was 5 possessions that he was out, and when he went out, it was like two 250 left on the clock. Like those are the most important times of the
Yeah,
game. Like if you can go, stay in the game.
yeah. Um,
Don't come out and you got to be aware of the timeout situation.
you have to
You
be,
know.
but
So
Madison Square Garden is game
yo,
of the playoffs.
yo,
What the fuck is going on with the floor?
yo,
And I'm not a hockey guy. You are. Are the Rangers in the playoffs?
no.
So what the fuck? Y'all not even switching floors. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like if that happened tonight in LA, okay, shit is happening. They got to change out the floor for the Kings and shit. You know,
Mm-hmm. Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah.
the Rangers ain't even fucking playing. So
They're
what?
not in it.
So what is going on with the floor? Come on,
Hey,
man. Come on, man.
somebody getting fired.
Somebody's fired
Somebody getting
today.
fired for that.
Somebody
Yeah.
already fired.
Yeah.
Nigga, matter of fact, the nigga watched the game last night and was like, "Oh shit."
He was like, "Yo, is that my side of the court?"
Nigga was like, "Hold on, wait, hold on, wait. See,
He
that's
like, "Wait,
the
did I
angle
do
from
that
where we
side?
work."
No, I was on the other side. I
Yeah,
was good."
yeah. He's like, "Hold on, wait. We walk in from the other way." Yeah. I was on that side. I was on that side. All right. Dang,
Yeah.
Frank getting fired tonight. Well, tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the funny shit when you realize it wasn't you, and you think about
Yeah.
the worker that is about to be fucked up. You're like, damn,
Damn.
Frank
Yeah.
fucked up. But
Yep. I never seen no shit like that. Like I seen I think Steph dribbled the ball in a certain spot and it didn't come back up. I
yeah,
seen that. I never seen somebody hurt that. And that's the ankle that he's already hurt and he's been having trouble with the entire series. Yo.
that's why hey, when y'all play tomorrow? Yeah, because
Yeah.
5, 6, and
Yeah.
7 every other day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? And somehow, some way, y'all got to close it out. I will say this: Cat been big for y'all though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he been clutch. Cat has been as much as I've talked shit about Cat low key been everything Julius Randle wasn't for y'all in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the trade makes more sense right now looking at it in the playoffs. It's just the other teams around y'all that makes it where y'all still gonna be a second round and out. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like y'all closed the gap, but y'all didn't like elevate above the gap.
Yeah.
And so,
Yep.
hey, hopefully y'all win. Hopefully not for the sake of my pick, but you know what I'm saying? It's good for basketball with the Knicks being good though. All bullshit aside. Like everybody know that the Knicks are one of those teams. And y'all
Yeah.
do everything, it's just better for the league.
And I think everybody want to see New York versus Boston in the semifinals.
Y'all don't.
I mean,
Like real, like I know you a Knicks fan, but you
yeah.
know ball. No, y'all
Mhm.
don't. I think, boy, they gonna whoop y'all ass.
Yeah, they are. They
They
are.
gonna kick y'all ass with both feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because they don't. The Knicks don't take advantage. Like teams like Boston is gonna take advantage if you fuck up.
yeah.
The Knicks don't do that. They give you chance after chance to come back in the game.
Only thing about Boston, I said the same thing about the Magic, is they shoot so many threes.
Hmm.
They're gonna have a night where those ain't falling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that is where if the Knicks choose to take advantage of a situation, that's the situation to take advantage of.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of those nights they're gonna go 9 for 40.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go 10 for 41 or 42 or some shit. That's when the Knicks gotta be like, Cat, I know you don't like being in the paint, but take a, get to the bucket. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
they match up with, how can I put it? Everything y'all got, they have a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm saying, other than maybe Jalen Brunson and Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday is such a great defender.
He makes up for that.
He
Yeah.
makes up for it. But y'all got OG, they got Jalen Brown. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Y'all got Mikael Bridges, they got Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, y'all got Cat, so I give that matchup. But Porzingis ain't that far.
Yeah. Because he make up for it because he play defense too.
Y'all got Mitchell Robinson.
He can block shots.
They got Al Horford. Yeah, he can't
Right.
box shots, but Al Horford, what we say from the neck up, he gonna be in perfect position. He gonna
Yeah.
do that timely charge in the fourth quarter and like swing momentum and shit like that. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Peyton Pritchard, not my six man of the year, but six man of the year. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna come get buckets. Hauser gets buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Fucking Peyton Pritchard, the fucking eighth man on the team, won six man of the year. That is crazy. Whatever. So yeah, it's shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. Let's talk Western Conference.
Hmm.
Talk OKC slaughtering Memphis. Um, 2-7. We talked Golden State, Houston a little bit.
The better series are in the West. Like we in the East is like one series that might go seven. Well, shit. Yeah, it's only one series left. All the
Damn,
other
it
series
is.
is closed out.
Damn, it is. Y'all the only ones left.
Yeah,
And that's crazy.
yeah. And
Hey, it might be some closeouts tonight. And I some. And I just got to be honest. But Golden State, Houston, real quick. And I'm just wrap up on this. What the fuck? And we talked about this before, but what the fuck happens to Jimmy Butler after game 82? Like, he is going to have the most confusing career to talk about out of any NBA player ever, bro. Because
yeah,
post game 82, I say that because he balls out and play in games. So I don't know what to call those because they not playoff games.
yeah, yeah.
But
I consider them playoff games still, but
I
because
guess
they have the playoff intensity.
I guess you just call them postseason games.
Yeah, yeah, we can
You
say
know what
that.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
anything post 82, he
yep,
is a fucking monster, bro. And he's just a game changer. And he shows his value.
yeah.
And he truly shows his value. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry. Reminding y'all, hitting us with DeRoy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. You know what I'm saying? Free committee
Hmm.
though, man.
Hey, before we get deep into the West, shout out Dame Lillard, man. I ain't getting no Bucks jersey.
Oh,
I'm not getting that. But shout out to him, man. Like I hope he come back. I hope we don't have to. I hope we don't have to play in Milwaukee
definitely
anymore.
don't have to play in Milwaukee alone. Hopefully Giannis ain't gone. Um,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
say this about Dame, and this is the most fucked up thing. Dame Lillard was one of the last, if not the last player, American born player, because Europeans, it's just a fact. They don't normally they haven't. No superstar has asked to leave. like European player.
Hmm.
But Dame Lillard, one of the last American players to want to be loyal to a team, to a fault, like Kevin
Yeah.
Garnett, pretty much,
Yeah. Yeah.
is the only player in this player empowerment era to ask for a trade and not get what the fuck he want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the guy who was locked in and wrote this shit as long as he could.
Yep.
He the only motherfucker who ain't get what he want before him and after him. Cause think since he got traded, KD done got what he wanted. Jimmy Butler done got what he wanted. Like
Hmm.
everybody still get what they want. And my boy Dame out here goes to Milwaukee. It looked
Yeah.
good on paper. He did get the team up with Giannis, and he's still on the team with Giannis. But now he got to worry about if Giannis even going to be there because tearing your Achilles in the playoffs means you're going to miss next year.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother season. Um, Shout out to Dame, man. Hopefully it all works out. Not trying to be funny. Go ahead and give us a couple dope albums, dog. You know, and I
Yeah.
and I'm not even trying to be funny, nigga. You can spit. You know what I'm saying? Your Achilles torn. Put it in the
You
music.
might. Hey, you might as well.
Put it in the music, dog.
Yeah.
Drop that Dame dollar, man. I'm here for it. Put it on my Apple Music, bro. Put it on my Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Want to talk Western Conference?
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah.
Western
Yeah.
Conference. Um, Time to have some Ant Edwards conversations. And when I say Ant Edwards conversations, I'm talking about best player in the motherfucking league conversations.
Mm.
I get Jokic. I get it. I love watching Jokic. Giannis. We've talked about Giannis. Giannis, top 75. He already, just keep doing what you're doing. If you like Shea, that's cool. But what can Ant Edwards do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His playmaking has gotten a lot better. He's always been a great defender because he's just super athletic. He can always get to the cup because he's super athletic. He just led the league in threes. You know what I'm saying? He clutch. You know what I'm saying? He pop his shit.
Hmm.
He
And he's a leader and he breathed life into his teammates. I think that's one of the main reasons why Julius Randle ain't been trash. He ain't been complete trash this postseason. Like
yeah,
he empowers them guys. Like he empowers Jaden McDaniels. He empowers Julius Randle.
yeah.
All
Nah,
them guys.
yeah.
Nas Reed, yep.
Al
Dante didn't even need that. Dante just a dog as
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
But he empowers everybody. So
He does. And
he's the best young leader.
yeah,
Like as far as young guys in the league
yeah,
being a leader, he's the best. He's the best one.
for sure.
Yeah.
For fucking sure. Quick note that I realized Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels in the same high school class.
Really?
Anthony Edwards was number 4 player in the country, and Jaden McDaniels was number 7 player in the country.
Oh shit.
Those two guys have a chance to grow together in like a Jordan Pippen situation.
Mm. Mm.
It's going on social media, by the way. Don't you worry. We definitely
Mm.
document. You know what I'm saying? So we can look back at this 10 years from now. Like, I told you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
You know, I every glaring weakness the Lakers have is being exposed by Minnesota.
Yeah.
Saying. And one weakness that I didn't think we had, and we still might not, but my favorite word is irresponsible.
Mm.
JJ, all second half, that was irresponsible. That was coaching malpractice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we talk at least once a week on the podcast. We talk every day sports wise. I've been supportive of JJ all year. I
Mm.
feel like JJ deserves some coach of the year votes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that was fucking stupid. That was stupid. That was desperate. That was very desperate. That's the kind of
That's
shit
like a
tonight.
yeah. That was like a last ditch effort for
You know what
real.
I'm saying? And
Hmm.
like I texted in the group with coach when he was like, "Well, who you going to play?" When you go up 10 points, that is your time to give somebody a breather.
You put
Ain't
the defenders in at that point.
it ain't no 10-point shots.
Yeah.
So even if they get a quick bucket, a quick stop, a quick bucket, hey, I know I wanted you to be it down for a couple minutes, but you got to get out there now. So at least you give them a quick breath. You know what I'm saying? And then you can
Hmm.
always stagger Luca and LeBron. That's the
Yeah.
beauty of having both of them and Austin Reeves. So you can have two
Yep.
of those guys out there all time.
Yep.
You LeBron get the first break, then you put Luca out there. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Then you alternate. You feel me? Like it really it made no sense. It was hella desperate and it showed. Towards the end of the game, you could tell who had the fresher legs. And it's not about age because LeBron was the only old nigga out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luca's not old. Rui's not old. Austin Reeves not old. Dorian Finney-Smith's not old. You feel me? So like
Yeah.
it's not a age, it's not a huge age gap outside of LeBron.
Hmm.
Niggas just tired.
Yeah,
Like
because of
like,
the
second half.
intensity. Yeah, the intensity of the games, like that adds a little more extra too. It ain't like a regular season game where niggas is jogging up and down the court. Like
Thank you.
everybody's being fit. Ant is pushing LeBron, like literally pushing him.
Yes.
So like,
And that goes back to referees. Stop saying y'all call the games the same.
yeah, nah,
Like
yeah,
that might have been a technical foul in the regular season.
yeah,
Like, what are we
yeah.
doing? Um, so that was just terrible, man. That was just terrible. But I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not giving up on the Lakers. Both Luca and LeBron have came back from 3-1 deficits. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? But it definitely got me looking towards the offseason to see what things we could do to make this team more of a well-rounded team. You know what I'm saying? Just like
yeah,
teams who don't have point guards. But at some point we gotta have a traditional center that can play some, outside of Jackson Hayes is a great guy. He's a lob threat, but he's unplayable in this situation.
hmm,
Having an unplayable big, come on, bro. LeBron
yeah,
is definitely having to do too much on defense, especially in the low post because we don't have a big. Like I say, every glaring weakness Minnesota is exposing and poking at.
yeah,
Let's get that. Let's get that. Um, I will say this, and LeBron's my guy, so I gotta put this out here. The fact that people are expecting LeBron to like, how can I put this? The expectation of LeBron to compete and be on par with Anthony Edwards at 23 further proves my GOAT conversation. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Anthony Edwards is fucking 23. LeBron's
yeah,
been in the league 22 years. The expectation alone makes like it's almost like Darth Vader. He's in certain Star Wars movies only like 4 minutes. But the looming effect of Darth Vader is so large, he is still probably the main character in these movies.
yeah.
That is what LeBron has become. Like you just the looming shadow of it. But just so people know that I'm objective, game 3 solely rests on LeBron's shoulders. Was it game 3? Yeah, game 3. Every time LeBron and everybody wants to talk about and Anthony Edwards praise LeBron. Oh, he was shooting from Yucatan. He was pulling. That's
Yeah.
all good. But I bet you when they look back at the tape, they was like, damn, LeBron made that three and then closed out on Mike Conley and left Nas Reed alone in the corner the very next fucking play.
Is that the one? I'm trying to think which game that was.
That's when LeBron did get hot from three now.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
LeBron, I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, he did.
but every three LeBron made was followed by a mistake.
Oh yeah, you texted us that. Yeah, yeah,
Every three. So he
yeah,
shoots the three, leaves Nas Reed alone in the corner. Boom, Nas Reed hits a three. He makes a three, maybe two. He drops the ball.
Turnover, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
he doesn't even sprint back on that. It was like another couple plays where I'm like, this is on fucking LeBron.
Hmm.
And I'm watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about the threes. That's cool. We need stops. And he wasn't helping us get stops. And it wasn't because he was old. It wasn't because he wasn't able to stay in front of people. I would understand and I can accept that. He just wasn't making great basketball decisions. And when it comes to him sprinting out on 3-point shooters, he does not do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Nigga, I'm tired. But if we're still trying to win, you have to sprint out and close out on 3-point shooters. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And he gets caught in the paint slipping. Watch tonight. You probably gonna notice that shit if it happens, which it probably will happen at some point tonight. He's gonna collapse into the paint. And if you're the guy that LeBron was guarding on the perimeter, bombs over Baghdad because he's not sprinting out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Watch you do it tonight because it's a closeout game and make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But but most of the time he's not sprinting out to the shooters, and that's irresponsible.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I told you I was two people I was scared of: Anthony Edwards and Kawhi Leonard.
He's the wait. So okay, yeah, that's right. All right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
Anthony Edwards is fucking Michael Myers right now. He's fucking chasing us down with the butcher knife.
The
Please,
boogeyman, man.
please stop. Please stop.
He's the goat slayer.
Well, ah, lately I've been coming with the comparisons. You know what I'm saying? My Jameis, Russell Westbrook. My shit. I got a WWE comparison. I know you don't watch wrestling, but Anthony Edwards is Randy Orton. And if you don't know about Randy Orton, he is known as the Legend Killer.
Mm,
His thing is I'm here to take niggas out. Hence,
yeah,
him going against John Cena at Backlash May 10th, hopefully to slay another legend.
yeah,
That is Anthony Edwards.
yeah,
Foot to ass to Kevin Durant last year. He is
yeah.
currently putting foot to ass to LeBron this year.
And
And
Luca.
and Luca. But Luca
Yeah,
ain't technically a legend yet. But you can say Luca too. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. At the end of their careers, if we come back and talk about this, if he wins this series, they're gonna be like
Yeah.
he took Luca and
And
LeBron
Luca
out.
too.
Yeah.
But guess who he can do it to next series if both teams
Woo!
win? Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry. He can, and imagine him beating Steph.
Man.
He it takes more than oddly enough, it takes more than just winning certain games to be the face of the league. But if you complete like a 2-year playoff run of beating these guys, you're clearly next in line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're king of the hill, bro. Like
Hmm.
I beat KD, I beat LeBron, I beat Steph, I beat all y'all, I beat all your goats.
Yeah.
I beat all this era's legends, the big three, the guys that y'all built that whole Olympic team bit under around.
Hmm. Damn, that's crazy.
I'm the dude who took all of them out.
Yeah.
And I talk shit to they ass the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pop shit every series.
Yeah.
So a part of me, the basketball fan in me, kind of wants the Lakers to lose to see that scenario. To see that scenario, the basketball fan in me. But as a Laker fan, I don't ever want us to lose. I want us to keep winning. I'm tired of LeBron and Steph, low key.
What?
I, the league needs something new.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It
we
does.
can't keep like we need something, bruh. It has been LeBron and Steph literally because we are going in year 10.
We can't put Steph in that category because LeBron was around when the Pistons was in the finals. LeBron, like this nigga was around.
This is true, but just those two. It's like the first finals they played was 2015.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is 2025.
yeah.
And think post Cleveland, They've met in the playoffs in LA when LeBron's been in LA.
Yeah, they did.
I'm cool on that.
Tired of
And
tired
they
of
met in the
it.
play in before that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like I'm we I want the Lakers to win, keep winning. I hope they keep winning. I'm a Lakers fan, but as a basketball NBA fan, I'm a fan of new storylines, man. You know what I'm saying? Like as a basketball fan, not as a Lakers fan per se. If Houston and Minnesota win, that's probably best for the league. Like you got to start. The young niggas got to
Actually,
start having the juice.
actually, I don't agree. I think if Minnesota and because I don't see it'll be better if Golden State wins and Minnesota, so that your storyline that you said,
Yeah,
so that storyline can happen.
yeah. Because if Ant slay the dragon of Steph Curry,
Yeah,
what else is there?
nothing. He just got to win the chip after that.
Because like you said, okay, Luca took me out last year. I got him this year.
Yeah.
That's done.
Mm-hmm.
I Jokic, we got that nigga up out of here last year.
Mm-hmm.
Game seven. I was the dude hitting the dagger threes, talking shit to the crowd in Denver.
Yeah.
So Jokic out of there. Like he's sitting there king of the hill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's crazy about what Ant Edwards is doing is the way that the league and media votes for awards like MVP. What Anthony
Mm-hmm.
Edwards doing right now will get him the MVP next year.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the award like starts in the playoffs the year before.
Mm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so it starts the momentum, and then you start talking about it. Oh, can Anthony Edwards be the MVP next year? And then it starts getting in your mind. Then you pay a little more attention to him. Then you
Mm-hmm.
start thinking about, damn, what if he did hit 300 threes? What if he do that shit again next year? Just shit like that just start compiling.
Yeah.
Um, and he a dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is
He
a
is.
dog.
He
You know
is.
what
How did you feel about the wrist slap?
I'm saying?
Um.
Okay. Can I be honest?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna hold you because, I ain't never seen that fucking camera angle in my life.
Me neither.
Yo, like it was a foul and cool, but hey,
Where that shit come from?
that's one of them things where you be like, are they conspiring against us?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
that hawk. And the crazy thing is, Richard Jefferson said the Hawkeye camera angle view, but he said it like we should have known that. Like we've seen this before. Nigga, if y'all don't announce this as a new camera angle, so we'd be like, oh damn, when they get this, y'all
Yeah.
make it seem like we were supposed to know that this shit's always been there. That shit ain't even the same color as the other cameras. That shit was like
Yeah.
green,
That shit.
dark green ass color.
Yeah. That shit grainy as hell.
Where
Yeah.
the fuck did this come from?
Yeah. And it's not the same camera as the when they look to see if it's a like goaltending or some shit.
Yeah.
Like they had the camera. That shit is clear though. That camera's clear. So it's not the same. It's not the same.
They pulled some shit I ain't never seen before. And then Luca, last 2 minute report. Oh, he did get tripped by Jaden McDaniels. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
say. You don't fucking say. You didn't see him step on this man's foot. Come on, bro. Come on
Yeah.
now. Like
Yeah.
you didn't even see him slip on the floor where you know what I'm saying? Like what is going on? I don't
Yeah.
know if the last 2 minute report is good or bad for the league. I think it's bad.
I think it's bad too, because like for y'all to come out and say like Josh Hart fouled Tim Hardaway Jr.
Which he did.
What is that gonna change though? Like you're just gonna make people mad.
You feel me? It's not like baseball where and they don't, once a game over, a game over. But at least in
Hmm.
baseball, you had like that random, hey, y'all come back here on the 18th. All right, we're gonna pick up the game in the seventh inning. That we need the same batter, we need the same pitcher. It's three
Hmm.
strikes, one ball. I mean, it's 3 balls, one strike, and we're gonna start the game from right here. And we're gonna finish it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's done.
Yep. It's
It's three
over.
one. Fucking Knicks cheated. Um,
But as a basketball fan, I'll say it was a foul. As a Knicks fan, I'm gonna say Tim Hardaway Jr. kind of
Cut the
he
shit.
kind of
Cut the shit.
he kind of you know what I'm saying. He kind of went into
Shit.
first first of all. I want to say if he would have just shot the ball regular and Josh Hart hit him, he might would have got the foul call. It kind of seemed like he was trying to foul bait right there.
I mean, maybe, but if you still fouled him, you took the bait.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah,
shit. Okay, two things could be true. Yeah, he foul baited him, and you took the fucking bait. Thank you. Give my
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I want that same. All right, Aaron Judge. I want that same smoke when people say talking about Jalen Brunson though.
Flailing ass Jalen Brunson.
Hey man, shit, that's foul
But
baiting.
but you know me though. Like we've talked about it. Bad calls are part of what makes sports great. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I think and I feel like one call don't make the game. Detroit, you was up 2 minutes.
yeah,
Play fucking defense. Get a couple
yeah,
buckets. You win the game and that shit don't even matter.
yeah. Yo, they was up what 11?
Something like
Like
that.
every single one of the Knicks wins, they had a double digit lead in them shit.
Yeah. So Detroit, hey, get mature and learn how to win these games.
Yeah.
The difference in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference
Hmm.
in the playoffs. Let's talk Nuggets, Clippers, and then we'll talk a little baseball. I hear you, Aaron Judge. What Aaron Judge do?
2 run shot.
God.
Yeah. Yo, I feel like if he wasn't a Yankee, he should be an Oriole because he hit so well at Camden Yards.
Wait. Let's talk Nuggets Clippers. Then we'll talk baseball because
Yeah, yeah.
hey, okay. So Nuggets Clippers look like it's probably gonna go fucking seven.
Hmm.
Look like it's about to go seven. Jokic, I don't got nothing else. Like I'm running out of adjectives to describe like his greatness. Three triple doubles in 5 games. And it when they say he had a triple double last night, I was like, really? Like
Hmm.
it's so effortless his game, bro. Like in any position he's in, like he they passed him the ball in the post last night. When I tell you the spacing was fucking terrible, like Westbrook was at the free throw line.
Hmm.
Jokic was on the if you facing the rim from the free throw line, he was on the right block. And then somebody was in the paint in the restricted area. So think about the spacing Jokic had.
Yeah, yeah,
Nigga still threaded the needle over his head and got it to the nigga in the restricted area. Now, for some reason, he pump faked twice and got defenders on, so he had to kick it out. But I was just like, how do you even make these passes in such tight spots?
yeah.
Amazing. Shoots effortlessly. He probably can score 60 if he really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
doesn't take bad shots. You feel me? So it's like he just chooses to pass the ball. I
Hmm.
love watching that nigga play.
Jokic is so good that I questioned the shot at the end of game 4. Like he's so good that I was like, was that a pass? Like that's how good he is.
Nah, that was definitely a shot.
Yeah,
And
it
what's
was a shot.
crazy is those the shots that nigga would make against us.
Yeah, yeah.
Like against the Lakers, he one leg
With,
falling
yeah, with AD in his face.
with a 7 footer in his face and like make it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But he didn't have to make it. It's the Clippers. Things just don't go their way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. The Clippers clipped it up.
hey man,
Clipped
but
it up.
they still have a chance. Um, James Harden, James Harden, this is the James Harden that come in the playoffs.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is like the game game one, round one, game two, round one, James Harden is always just the most dynamic nigga you gonna see. But boy, once you start getting deeper and deeper in the series and rounds,
yeah,
I don't know what happens to my boy. Like I really don't. Um, it is fun watching him and Westbrook go at it. Cause
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's James Harden is like the only nigga Westbrook don't chirp at.
Hmm.
Like I don't know if you noticed. Like I noticed it, and I didn't notice it till last night. like James Harden made. I mean, Westbrook made James Harden like turn the ball over. I think he dribbled it out of bounds or something. He knocked it out, and we all know. And mind you, this is like third quarter, maybe fourth quarter, and we
Hmm.
all know Westbrook gonna be popping shit when something like that happens.
Yeah.
He just jogged back down on defense. I was like, oh, that's his boy. He was like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he said like some little shit, but it looked like he was talking to like another teammate. I was like, oh shit. I guess he's like, I ain't gonna do him like that, but all the rest of you niggas,
He said, "Yeah,
y'all
that's
can
my
all,
nigga. That's my nigga. I ain't going."
yeah, but all the rest of y'all can get it. All the
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
of y'all can get it, man. Um, I picked the Nuggets. You got the Nuggets still?
Nah, I picked the Clippers in six.
Okay. Well, now you
Yeah.
pick the Clippers in seven.
So it's over for that. Hey, I guess I gotta stay with the pick since I picked them to win the series. I'll stay with them. I think they will. I think they'll win game six at home. But
I will say this. I'm even though this is a close series still, and it, 3-2 is not the end all be all.
mhm,
The Nuggets, even with their deficiencies outside of Jokic and the coming of going of Westbrook, you always gonna get that one Jamal Murray game. You know what I'm saying? And Jokic has become like that player that I can drag us further than we were supposed to go.
yeah.
You know,
What Murray had? He had like 40 last night, didn't
when I turned the game off, I turned it off like with 2 minutes left and started
he? Yeah, he had 43.
yeah, watching something else. He had 40 at that point. And I was like,
Hmm.
Stan Van Gundy, y'all can only hold me with this 15-point lead, but so long, nigga, it's over.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All right, I can put something else on now. Um,
yeah.
yeah, you always gonna get the Jamal Murray game. I don't know what the hell happened to Michael Porter Jr. though.
I don't know. He had a good game. What game was that? Game three or four? Yeah,
Michael
it's
Porter
probably.
Jr. gets about 200 million, got like a $200 million contract.
Yeah,
A good game in game three ain't enough.
yeah. It's not. Yeah,
like,
you're right.
like
It's
we
not
need
enough.
we need a great can you win us a game?
Yeah.
I'm saying like that kind of contract, you got to get us a game in the playoff.
Hmm.
And he hasn't elevated to that. So shout out to Michael Porter Jr. Get your money. Stay out of them casinos, my boy. Um all right, you want to talk some baseball?
Yeah, yeah,
Let's talk Yankees, man. Devin Williams has been demoted.
yeah,
Hallelujah. Shout
yeah.
out to Aaron Boone not holding on to this too long.
Hmm. Yo, he's on pace to be worse than Holmes last year.
He pitched a shutout eighth, what, night before last, and his
Hmm.
ERA is still 10.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's how bad Devin Williams is. I do like what Boone's doing though. You still got to pitch. You still
Hmm.
got to get it together. So, hey, if we up big, no pressure, bro. Just find your shit because
Yeah.
we gave up too much for you not to fucking pitch. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? You have to. So, and you're too good when you're good to not try and figure it out so you can be ready for when
Yeah.
it counts. You know what I'm saying? Because right
Yeah.
now, I mean, it's a long season, but right now the Yankees would be the 2 seed. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, to the Tigers.
to the Tigers.
Yeah.
Um,
I yeah, because he costed us what? How many blown
yes,
saves he got? Like three, four, three, four?
huh?
How many blown saves Williams got right now? He
Gotta
gotta
be
have like three or four of them.
yeah, minimum three. So think
Yeah,
about that. We have 20 wins. We'd be right there with
yeah.
the
Hmm.
Mets.
Man, I'm still hating from the outside. I'm still hating from the outside. But they getting it together, man. Soto's getting it together, and the Mets just look good
We don't
this
say that
year.
name on this podcast.
Okay, okay, all
The
right.
other 22.
The Mets right fielder, he's
Yeah.
getting.
He like he like Michael Jordan on Live 98. He player 23.
Yeah,
Player 22.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, hey man, Francisco Lindor. Um, you see, that's corny shit and it's cornball shit. And did you realize that after um America or USA baseball announced Aaron Judge was going to be the captain for the World Baseball Classic team, like
Mm-hmm.
the next day, Puerto Rico announced that Francisco Lindor was going to be the captain.
Lame as hell. Y'all niggas lame. Y'all niggas lame
Our
as fuck.
captain's better.
Yeah, yeah,
So how about that, bum ass?
yeah.
Our captain's
They
better.
gonna try their damnedest to keep this New York Mets and New York Yankees rivalry going.
Mets ain't won since the crack era.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep saying that.
yeah.
I'm saying, and the crazy thing is, all bullshit. I be fucking with my cousin all the time on Instagram because he posts every time they win with the Ja Morant. I'm in the NBA young boy. There's a parade inside my city, but he put city like City Field. Love it, cool. I'm just the collapse is gonna out. They're like the cow.
You talking about Deuce?
You deuce, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the collapse, bro. They're almost like the Cowboys. Like I want it's like how Stephen A be like, I want the Cowboys to have a great regular season.
Yeah.
Because I want that. I really want the Mets to win 110 fucking games.
mm,
I want them to have just the year of all fucking years. So
yeah.
when they go to the divisional round and get bounced by the Giants, oh, oh, the joy,
Damn, the Giants.
the joy in my fucking heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or they in the divisional round and they
Yeah.
lose to the fucking Diamondbacks or some shit or the Padres. Oh, so much joy is gonna be in my heart
Yeah.
because I still don't trust their fucking pitching when it counts. Okay, I don't. And if you
Yeah.
think you're gonna roll Clay Holmes out in a fucking playoff series and be a starter, and you think you're gonna get the production that you need from a starter in the playoffs,
It ain't gonna
please make my day.
happen. It
Please,
ain't gonna happen.
please make my fucking day. Um, I've said it before, like kind of as a question to myself, but we're approaching time that Aaron Judge might be the best Yankee I've seen with my own two eyes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Outside of winning chips, I get it. That's a whole nother thing, but that's a team sport thing. And thank cause we did our all-time baseball draft.
Yeah.
There ain't a lot of Yankees. That's because they were great as a collective.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about an individual Yankee, bruh.
You picked him as your right fielder, right?
I did pick him as my right fielder.
That's right.
I did pick him as my right fielder.
Yeah.
Um, he just went yard again, so his average had to go up. But he was batting 405 before this.
Yeah, he's batting 417 now.
God almighty.
Crazy.
God almighty. Because we're
Crazy.
getting to the point of the year where, bro, you gotta have an epic slump to fuck up your average.
Yeah.
Like if you come out this hot, like he's not about to go like 1 for 50.
Nah, hell
You
no.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he get the batting title. He hit like another 50 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
We got to start putting this 2, 3 year run next to some all time shit.
All time shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we'll have to start comparing this to, let's say, a Barry Bonds or so. And
Mm-hmm.
a couple, it might have been last year, or it might have been the year before when he broke the record.
Mm-hmm. The year before, yeah. He's
With
already got 10 though.
huh?
He's already got 10 right now.
Think about it. This time last year, he was on like four.
Yeah, because he had a bad
He had a
April.
terrible start, and it ain't even get hot yet. You know, once it get hot,
The ball gonna be flying out.
and he's making so much contact, it's going to start equaling more home runs.
Yeah.
But
Hey, quiet is kept. I don't want to take the shine away from Judge, but yo, Paul Goldschmidt is second in the league in batting average too.
yo, I owe Paul Goldschmidt an apology. Okay, I was not in favor of that signing at all.
I was because he just had an MVP season like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but he was already older than Rizzo.
Yeah.
He was coming off a down year. But what I didn't realize was towards the end of last year, he was getting back right. So it's
Hmm.
carrying over into now.
Yeah.
Um, Shout out to Paul Goldsmith, bro.
The only thing I'm mad about for the Yankees offseason is I'm not even gonna say that I'm mad about it, but he's just not producing Devin Williams. Because we could have used those assets to get somebody else. We could have got a third baseman for that.
Somebody who doesn't throw it over Paul Goldsmith head.
Yeah.
Because Cabrera, Jesus.
Yeah.
He I don't know. He wasn't making this many mistakes last year, but maybe because he wasn't playing third as much last year. He was more
Yeah.
platoon all over the place.
Hmm.
Man, if it's not like a set throw to first, I am nervous every time he got to make that happen.
Hmm. But hey, you gotta remember, like when we first got A-Rod, he was having trouble throwing the first two from third.
Yeah,
That's a
but
that's a that's a hard throw.
yeah, but he was a natural shortstop too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he had to change, literally change his whole career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying so, but second place ain't bad, especially considering the injuries. What we do with John Carlos Stanton when he come back?
Yeah, he got it. That's the luxury though. Like we can take it slow with him. Um, because
But
you
what
got Ben
we do with
Rice
Ben Rice?
DHing. Huh?
That's what I'm gonna say. Like what we do with Ben Rice?
Oh shit.
Maybe you know what's crazy?
I don't know if he can play third. I don't think so though.
No, but Austin Wells has not been hitting as well as he was last year, and Ben Rice is he is a catcher,
He's a first baseman, yeah.
first baseman.
So we got to keep his bat in the lineup.
You agree? Okay, I'm gonna get you something. Go,
What up, big man?
bro. Like, hey, it's about time to eat. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
but yeah, man, Ben Rice, the better 22.
yeah.
Rose Blanco, you know this man is fluent in Spanish.
Oh, man, Rice?
I'm talking about fluent.
Really?
I'm talking about talk like Telemundo.
What? Where he from? This nigga from Massachusetts.
Yeah, but fluent.
Damn,
Like I'm gonna send you like videos of this man. Like you would think he played, but grew up playing in Puerto Rico.
damn.
Yeah, but we got the real 22.
Yeah.
Um,
So I see they giving us Oswaldo Peraza a chance at third today
yeah,
with Jazz. Jazz is out. I don't know how long he's gonna be out.
and Peralta is he's hit well in his limited time playing too though.
Peraza? Yeah,
Peraza, yeah, I'm sorry,
yeah,
Peraza.
yeah.
He's hit well in his limited time playing. Um,
Hmm.
I sent something in the group earlier. I said I wanted to use it just like a snapshot. Yeah,
Oh
what
yeah, yeah.
in 211? That you better be glad you're good behind the plate because Ben Rice could take that spot. But
Hmm.
right now the playoffs started today. You know, we only 30 games in,
Yep.
but the Dodgers and the Mets, top two seeds. Mets being the top seed. The Dodgers are two seed. San
Hmm.
Francisco and the Padres, the 4-5. Then the 3-6 would be the Cubs and the Reds. Told you the Cubs.
Crazy.
Told you the Cubs. Told you. I told you.
Yeah, yeah. You did.
Um,
But the Reds,
Terry Francona has to be looked at as one of the greatest managers ever.
yeah.
He, if I'm a franchise that's trying to find an identity, if I'm a franchise that's trying to figure out how to like get our team on the right track to win, you
Hmm.
got to bring somebody like Terry Francona in.
Yep.
I'm saying I can only imagine how much he's helped Ellie De La Cruz just mature as a player. You know what I'm saying? The athleticism is gonna be there. You know, that's what God gave him. But a manager like Terry Francona has got to be invaluable. Um,
Yeah.
Shout out to the Giants. It's it's a girl I follow on TikTok. She's like a baseball junkie, baseball and softball junkie. And
Hmm.
she made a post before the season started about who she thought would win divisions. and she picked the Giants.
What?
Yes. And I was like, hell nah. Based off what?
That's a bold ass pick.
And what's crazy is the pick, like all of the videos, she like, I'm not putting no context to it. I'm just saying, like, basically, I said what I said.
Mm,
But I had to comment. And I was like, the Giants? What's up with that? And she followed it up with a video. And basically, she was saying Buster Posey. He's like in their front office. And like he has like I'll send you the video, but basically, he has like a strategy of how to win baseball games.
mm,
I'm saying like he has a method to his madness. Almost like, at least from what I got from, almost like a Moneyball aspect of like he can crunch certain numbers with certain players and figure out what fits a team to equal out to wins.
mm.
And shout out to San Francisco. To me, they're the biggest surprise of the league.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely, definitely.
Like, they're the biggest surprise of the league. Um, Boston. All right, you go American League. Detroit, number one seed. I didn't see that coming. Um,
Nah. Um,
but but then again, when you think about the American League, once the Yankees started having their injuries, it is wide open.
it is. Yeah.
It like you know what I'm saying? Like it's wide open. So
Hmm.
Detroit, number one, the Yankees still holding it down. Number two. Right now, three is Seattle. Let's see if
Hmm.
they hold up because they kind of Mets West, low key. Um,
Man.
them motherfuckers be folding towards the end of the year.
Yeah, they do.
Um,
Yeah.
Cleveland four, fucking Cleveland. They're like, who's a
They
middle of the road team that's just always in the
they
playoffs?
always around. Yeah.
They're always around. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure that out. That'll be on the next podcast. I need a Cleveland as a team comparison and another sport. Um,
Mm.
Houston, fucking Houston. Another always their team.
Cleveland and Miami. Nah. Well, nah. Nah.
Yeah, because Miami be sneaking in. Cleveland be kind of comfortable like making it in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
who's always like a 5, 6 seed? Low key the Clippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
like they
Like they
love,
always around, but you never really think that
yeah,
they
we
gonna get over the top.
yeah, they pretty much the Clippers. Um Houston 5 and then Boston 6, which
Yeah.
Boston's streaky as hell. Like I'll look that win four straight and then they'll lose three straight, four straight. Like I don't know. But Gary Crochet probably, if you know, since we're doing if today, probably be the fucking AL Cy Young winner.
Hmm. Or
But
Max Fried.
I
Well.
was gonna say Max Free would definitely be getting him some votes too. Shout out to Max
Hmm.
Free, um, the biggest free agent signing in New York.
Yeah.
Um, you got any surprises though out of these teams, all these teams that would be in the playoffs if it started today?
Houston.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
start the season, I didn't think they was even gonna really compete that much, but
yeah.
they
This was
still there.
still fucking there, and
Still.
the AL West is pretty decent. I think they have four teams at 500 or better, so it ain't like
Hmm.
back when Houston was just beating up on bottom feeders. Um,
Yeah. Even the Athletics is 500
yeah,
right now after 30 games.
fucking Sacramento Athletics.
Sacramento A's.
That shit don't even sound right. That don't
Yeah.
sound right.
Well,
Um,
they play in Sacramento, right? They got a
yeah.
stadium in there.
No, they're playing in a minor league stadium.
Oh, okay, okay. Like the Rays.
You got two teams playing in minor league stadiums. Irresponsible MLB.
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible. Move the Rays to Orlando, please. Um,
Real. Yeah.
right now, World Series picks. Who you got?
Mm. Right now, let's go outside the box
Oh Lord.
again.
It'd be right there. It'd be right there. And you'd be like, I don't want it.
Yeah, yeah. I
It'd be
don't want
right
it.
there.
Um, I don't believe in the Tigers like that. I don't believe in them like that.
Okay.
So I would say, hey, us and the Mets,
Man,
Subway Series again,
man,
25 years later.
Mets ain't going. bro. Um, yeah, it's not happening. I still got rematch, man. Yankee,
Okay. Yeah.
Yankees, Dodgers. Um, I just it's a long season. You know what I'm saying? So the Dodgers gonna every team does this. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to go find the clip from before the season with my boy Connor, where he quoted Paul Skeens. When you got a bunch of players that's like minded and they're going giving their best effort. When it comes to baseball, you can beat Goliath.
Yeah.
And like it's one of those sports. It's just a hard sport, so it'll humble you. But I just can't see a team beating the Dodgers 4 out of fucking 7 times.
Yeah.
Like Otani is coming back to pitch, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Dustin May looks good. Kershaw is
Hmm.
coming back to pitch. He might not pitch often, but he's still Clayton Kershaw and he can get you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yamamoto is better this year. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, so
Yeah.
they still got Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez. If he keeps this up, he's gonna get fucking MVP votes.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about the Dodgers. Yeah, give me Dodgers, Yankees. And the Yankees actually make this series closer, I think, even without Garrett Cole.
You think so?
I think so. I like our lineup top to bottom.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
our lineup better, you know.
Damn.
Even though like Jazz Chisholm, like it's like where people who I thought would do good are doing worse. You have like fucking Trent Grisham.
Hmm.
Like, wait, where did this come from? My boy batted like 150 last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying like it was a home run or nothing. You know, like you said, Paul Goldschmidt. You know what I'm saying? Austin Wells kind of dipped. We got Paul Goldschmidt. You know what I'm saying? So like I like our lineup better.
Yeah.
I do.
Got
I do.
Bellinger. Bellinger ain't playing tonight though. But
Ooh, Bellinger been low key stinking it up too
yeah.
on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like defensively, he been balling out, but from the plate, God
Yeah.
oh
Hey, breaking news. I'm talking game.
my.
Most
Uh-oh.
improved player.
K who?
Dyson Dane.
Hey, shout out to coach. Coach called that.
Yeah.
Coach did call that. And I like that. And I remember saying I like that they gave it to a defender. Because they do
Yeah.
always equate that shit to points.
Hmm.
So that's I like that. Maybe that will encourage more defense throughout the regular season.
Yeah.
You can be rewarded through defense as well.
Yeah.
You don't just have to be a bucket. Shout out to that. With
Shout
that,
out to them.
we gonna wrap up. Cuz you got any final words, man?
Nah, man, I'm gonna leave that to coach.
Leave that to coach. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I'm
be
gonna leave
killing
that.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to
I will
him.
say this. Um, enjoy sports, man. Don't get so caught up in who you hate or to you don't enjoy and appreciate the sport, no matter who it is. What I'm learning more and more as we do this is it seems to be people's job to try and change your opinion because they hate who you love.
Hmm.
Just enjoy the sport, man. These guys are not going to play forever. And one thing I remember about Kobe in his last couple years, y'all waited until he was broke up and could barely play 50 games to love him as a athlete. You
Hmm.
want to let players' whole career go by, and you've been a hater and bitter with the Grinch face. And once they're gone, you're like, damn, I wish I could see him play.
Yeah.
That's all I got for y'all, man. Hey, shout out to everybody watching. I say this all the time because it ain't nothing but facts. Numbers keep going up. Everything is growing. Shout out to you, Jay, Coach, when you on. Shout out to everybody who can be a part of it because I can't do this without y'all. My groove ain't the same when I'm by myself, man. So I always gotta let you know I appreciate you, man. Um, it's been talking game, man. Peace.
Peace.